Welcome back to another episode of Parent to Parent. I'm your host, Kayla New York. Thank you for tuning in. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in to my sporadic podcast episodes. So today, we are talking about moms and sons because I only have boys. I only have 3 boys. That is my preference. No, preview. Don't judge me. You know what word I'm trying to say. That's what I know. I know boys, and it's weird. I know boys, and it's like I think I got a PhD in boys because they are very different than girls. I didn't realize how different boys were to girls until my sons started having girlfriends. Let me rewind that. Until my sons got in relationships with the girls that they are with now. The girls before, nobody really paid attention to those. These girls, these are the long haul girls, is what I call them. These are the ones that mothers out there and fathers, you're going to notice when your son, I don't know about girls, I don't know how girls work, but you're going to notice when your son finds the one. When they find the one, and it's like, it makes you both nervous because you're like, I'm gonna have to take this chick out. You understand? It's because if they hurt them, it's going to hurt because you're looking at them and you're like, oh my God, this is, and so that's why for me, I do all I can as a mom to be an example of what my boys should have. I'm the bar. I say it all the time. I'm the bar. I have 2 degrees, 1 master's degree, 1 bachelor's degree. I work in the executive office of the Department of Finance. I have multiple businesses under one umbrella, Kayla New York. I have a podcast network. I've written books. I teach classes. I'm an energy healer. I'm a healer all around. I'm a therapist. So it's kind of like, I made sure that I was the bar. You understand? And I always told my boys, you don't bring nobody home that's lower than me. So a lot of people weren't brought home. They didn't really bring people home. And now the young ladies that are with them now, that's the long haul. I'm watching them because I watch my kids like, oh, I got 2 down, 1 more to go. So it's like, but the other one, he's too little. But yeah, so I watch them. I watch how they move. I watch their TikToks with them. I watch like how they support each other. And I'm like, okay. And I've already given one of them my blessing. Yeah, you can have him. You can take him. Because it's like I put in work with these young men. Because they're not males. They're men. They're young men. And I always told them, I can't teach you how to be a man. I can't. I've never been one. So I can't teach you how to be a man. What I can teach you though is how to love and work with a woman. And once I realized I was running a cycle and I changed how I behaved as a mother, because my first son would tell you, oh, she was like, it was terrible. But it was always justified and necessary. But I learned that if you have to put your hands on someone, it's because you don't have the wording that you need to express how you're feeling. So I learned communication. I learned wording. I learned gestures. I steered away from the, I'm gonna put my hands on you and all this other stuff, However, my kids know, don't fuck around and find out because she's still there on deck. She's waiting. Just step out. You understand? My kids don't disrespect me because I don't disrespect my children, and like I said, I have boys. I don't, because I've seen people with girls. I'm not built for that. I'm not, because I'll choke a chick out. I would choke that little girl out at like 5 because I've heard some things that these little girls say to their mothers. And I'm just like, and yes, those fathers out there, boys tend to, it's not even fight with their fathers. They tend to have rivalries with their dad because you're the one to beat. You understand? You're the other male in the house. It's kind of like, it's like a pheromone thing. I don't know. But boys love their mothers. Even when their mothers aren't good, they love their mothers. And that's the first woman they fall in love with. That's the first woman that has their heart. You have their heart. And the thing is that you're teaching them how to pick the next person who's going to have their heart. So I have to. There's no, oh my God. No, I have to be an example. I do. I have to be an example. I have to be an example of what my boys need in their life as far as a partner. And if I'm not a good partner to my boys, they're going to pick someone who is not a good partner to them because they don't understand how to reprogram themselves the way I had to reprogram myself. I had to reprogram myself to be a good mom. I had to reprogram myself to understand I don't need a father for my children. I don't. I have 3 boys and I'm a single mom. I don't need a father for my boys. What I need is an example of what a man is supposed to be in a relationship. The power that he holds, the authority that he holds, the love that he's supposed to dispense. And the funny thing is, the man is going to turn the love towards me, and they're going to see how it's supposed to be done. It's not supposed to be one-sided. It's supposed to be communication and compromise. It's supposed to be you win, I win. If you go to battle, I go to battle. Who's messing with you? Someone's messing with you. What? Yeah, just recently I'd be like, yo, you need me to go talk to someone? Like, who do you want me to talk to? So it's like, I need my match. So they know and they can maintain their match. Because just because you find your match doesn't mean that it's going to be able to be maintained if you don't maintain it. And those are the things that I want my boys to see. Not, oh, he's a dad. No, they don't need a dad. I got that covered. That part, they're taking care of. My kids are taken care of. I don't need anyone to take care of my kids. I need that person to be an example of what a man in a healthy relationship looks like. Because the only example that my boys currently have right now is Matthew and Annie. And everything Matthew is doing, well, in the beginning, now he kind of started writing his own book. I taught him. I trained him. And it's like, for me, I'm sitting back and I'm looking at how he treats her. He goes out, if it's raining and she comes to the house, he runs outside with an umbrella and brings her inside so she don't get wet. I think it's amazing. I trained that. That was something that I trained in him. Now, for Matthew, he's being that example for Jaden and Dylan. And me, actually, because it's like he's making me see what I want my man to be, and romantic and help with TikToks. And they're 2,400 on their channel and stuff. But that is me. That I know this is going to help someone. Be the example that your boys or girls need because they're watching you. And they're going to bring people in who resemble who you are. Okay? This is not like, oh, do what I tell you to do. You know what I tell you? You're grown. You do what you want. I'm just telling you how I did it and what I do. All right? I love you guys. Stay up, stay blessed. Deuces. And we out. Click it.